Now.
Hulu.
Hulu. What the heck is a Hulu?
Hulu.com is a premium site that was founded in March of last year, and it's funded by NBC Universal and News Corp, a.k.a. Fox.
The content owners?
Yes, the content owners. Now, I won't pay for Comcast. Too expensive, and for some reason I can't get a good signal for satellite, so I don't have, the only thing I have is over-the-air broadcast. So I've been looking for a long time something that I can stream to my TV. I've got a 42-inch plasma that's pretty much not doing much.
There's a lot of video available out on the net. Is this just a site then that you can go to that aggregates different content, premium content, I take it?
Yes, it's going to aggregate premium content, and it'll depend on what distribution rights they get. So they're working on really expanding that out so they can have endless amounts. So as you see on the screen right now, this is Hulu.com. This is their main page right here. And as you can see, they have a lot of different content. They also have a lot of clips. They have the Super Bowl ads if you want to look into that. But right now it's in private beta.
Okay.
So let's jump into one of the popular episodes. And we were looking at Simpsons earlier, but let's jump into some Family Guy. And it'll talk about the player. Now, one of the things that you'll see is that it is ad-driven.
And a 5-second ad?
Yeah.
To start it, at least.
Let's turn you down a little bit there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to just kill that.
One of my
so let's just talk about player role
time. But that's cool, though. Is this a recent episode by chance? I didn't even look to see.
Yeah.
But
This is one of the popular episodes, but we can go ahead and see when this one actually aired. Did it?
That's just the thing, too. It appears to be fairly recent content. So it's not like, last season's content. You're actually getting stuff from this season.
No, one of the things that they're doing, and this was one of the questions that I had, was when the current run TV shows happen, what's going to happen is as the episode ends in Hawaii, it'll be added to this list.
Okay.
So it'll hit broadcast TV first, or cable TV, or wherever the show is running, and then as soon as it's done in Hawaii, they'll post it.
Good deal.
So that's really cool.
So basically, as soon as the North American live market gets their taste of it over the regular traditional distribution methods, you can get it online, which is pretty cool, I got to say.
So first up, if we look at the player, you have the full screen, and that jumps it up to the entire screen. So it does work really well. It pixelates just a little bit, but this is in standard def.
Do you happen to know what video codecs they're using to do their video?
Yes, they're using the ON6 flash codec.
Okay.
FLV,
is that recent?
Yes, they're running it at 480K, and then at 720.
Oh, nice.
As well. And they also have HD on here, but we'll get to that in a second, where they encode at 720.
So for standard definition, it's your standard 480 line content, and then for high def, they're doing 720 or 720 line content.
Exactly.
That's good.
And then you also have a pop out. So if we were talking about earlier the
you got your second display.
Yeah, second display. You just move that sucker right on over.
If the HD TV is your secondary monitor,
this one's actually pretty cool. You can lower the lights. So if you look at the area here and below, that takes out...
Turns it from the white to the gray.
Exactly.
So if you're viewing this in a dark room, it's not as glaring on your eyes.
Right.
That's thoughtful.
Then you can...
it really is.
You can rate the show. You can give feedback, details on the show, what it is, the description of the episode. You can embed this as well into your blog.
Awesome. How is it for the commercial block? So when the show normally goes to commercial, it shows a full ad at that point, or?
The longest ad that I've seen is 35 seconds.
Okay.
So it's one single ad that usually is about 7 to 10 seconds, but they do have some ads that run longer. And like I said, the longest that I've seen is 35 seconds. The problem with that is they haven't hit it quite right yet. So there will be times where they're in the middle of the ending line, and then it goes to commercial, and it comes back, and then they finish the line, and then they go right into what would be the break, and then go on to the next scene.
Okay.
Now, what I find really simple with this is browsing the titles. You can view, let's see if I can do this right today. You can view all titles, so that just puts everything in alphabetical order. You can go by most popular, so it's like all the shows that are most popular on air. And then finally, the one that I prefer is the network and studio. So this gives you everything that they have, but under the guise of what the network or studio is giving the information for.
Like Fox shows. They go right to Fox or NBC.
Exactly.
Or whoever.
NBC's got a huge amount. And they're putting in a lot of their old stuff. So you see A-Team, Adam 12, Airwolf, Alfred Hitchcock, the classic Battlestar. I mean, there's a wealth of content here, which I think they're doing a wonderful job with. I'd like to see them fill it in a little better. Case in point, if we go down to 20th Century, you got Buffy in here, where they only have the 12 episodes. They have 7 seasons. So what they're doing, I sent
like the first 12 episodes, or
the first 12 episodes, yeah.
Get you started.
Yeah. And in talking to Hulu, they're saying that they're working on getting the distribution rights for the rest of it as well.
So what's the deal? Have they announced a date yet for public access to this service? Or?
No, they haven't, and I'm going to hop into the HD Gallery, and we're going to look at that really quick, and then we'll wrap this up. First thing I want to talk about is if we can focus in right here.
Oh, yes.
That's the stuff that you need.
The fine print says.
The Flash Player software is a 9.0.115.0. That's the latest Flash software from Adobe. You need that to run the HD. And also, you need that to run the standard def so that it doesn't kill your CPU. So when you go to full screen or to the pop-up and you don't have this, it'll work with 8 or better, but if you don't have the software, it's going to kill your CPU.
I think we saw that in the office. We were looking at some of the early content before we had upgraded the PC we were using to the latest version, and whenever we did go full screen with it, the frame rate of the video itself just became sluggish, almost like a slideshow. Maybe not that bad, but it definitely made a big difference once we upgraded to the latest version.
Yeah, it went from 35%
Flash.
usage up to like 85.
Yeah, it really was taxing the CPU, and that's what was causing our slowdown in video performance. But it's fixable. Just upgrade your Flash player.
And then the other thing is the internet connection at 2.5 megabit or better. And I recommend that because I have a 3 megabit at home, and I was streaming over wireless to my wife's laptop to our TV, and it was getting a little sluggish in HD. But let's pop up.
Good deal.
Horton Hears a Who.
Who?
If you look at that, that's actually pretty nice. But then we're gonna
with the preview screen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's.
Oh, here we go. You can't judge anything by a preview screen. Well, static imagery.
Yeah, but when you put it, I did this with a different. Yeah. Look at that.
Have you noticed any like artifacts such as like banding or blockiness or something that would imply that they're over compressing the video at all, or does it seem to be pretty?
Not that I've seen.
Subjectively, this looks pretty clean.
Yeah.
Although this is animation, but.
Well, we can always jump to very quickly. Let's jump to.
But the playback performance too. Like try jumping around through the time bar real quick just to see if. See, that's something that really impresses me is how quickly you are able to navigate throughout whatever is cached at this point, at least. At least on our connection here right now with this demo, granted this is just a private beta, so there's not a lot of people on the service, but it's almost instant.
Yeah.
Being able to navigate through the selected title, and that's handy for a lot of people, I'm sure. It's like, oh, just get me to the end. I already saw this part here. Click, boom, done.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm loving this site. I would like to see them really work out the content issues. Streaming has, here we have an insane connection, so it's been really good here at home. Standard def, like I said, works well. The high def is a little glitchy, but that may just be my line. Otherwise, they're going to be free and ad supported. So once they go public, you can just go and start watching. They will request some information, and I didn't get an answer on whether or not that's required or not. So, you may want to create an account, but for free premium content that you can get pretty much anywhere you go. And right now, it's U.S. only. And there's one other thing is for the first 100 people that hit the site when the episode goes up, you'll get a beta invite.
We're providing. They'll be able to do that by contacting us.
They're going to go to the site, click a link that I'll have on the site
on the DL.TV.
On DL.TV, which will go to Hulu, and there will be a counter that will tell you how many are left. So
how are we going to prevent abuse? Are we going to be able to limit these like one per IP address or something?
I don't know if we have that
Hulu
control. I would venture to guess. I would venture to guess it.
Otherwise, the first person grabs all 100 and starts selling them on eBay.
Oh, that's cold, man.
That's what I would do. But
yeah, that's cold.
Don't listen to me. We're done.
Okay.
Hulu. I can't wait. I can't wait for more people to try it out to see if we can bog this system down.
And once you have for those of you that get the invites, email us and let us know how it works for you. We'd love to do a follow-up with this. I'm loving this, and I'd like to see their content a little bit more filled in. But
Chuck, I love that show.
Yeah,
it's one of my hidden fun things I like to watch. Anyway, my favorite TV shows are an eclectic assortment of just mishmash and who knows what. Anywho, thank you. I can't wait to check it out some more. Yeah.